everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Absolute pleasure to have you along today. Yes, finally made it onto Hogarth. Oh, goodness me. He had completely forgotten. Didn't know what day it was, and trust me, it absolutely feels like whack-a-mole territory at the moment. Yeah, I think it's Tuesday. Well, it's Tuesday here. Okay, what do I want to have a look at today? Well, first of all, you guys are in for such a treat with this unboxing. I received this package from Maggie. Oh my goodness, Maggie, it's just, I haven't actually taken it out of the box yet, so you guys are going to enjoy this with me. But please, 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 I love the gifts that you send me, but the postage I know is absolutely horrendous. So just be aware of that. I do understand postage is a big thing, and don't feel obliged to send me anything. I do this because this is what my guides make me do, and I love doing it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So let me get this box out for you. Beautiful letter in there as well. So thank you, Maggie. But yes, this box arrived all beautifully packaged up. I have taken some of the tissue off the top, but here you are with me to experience the unboxing. So open the box and pull back the tissue, and it is the most beautiful hand crocheted blanket. Maggie, I am, oh my, speechless. And there's a beautiful little sachet of lavender there in there as well. So I'll put that in one of my drawers. But oh my goodness, so gorgeous box. So I shall keep that for something special. Let me pop that over there. I'll bring you back up again, and let me have a look at this blanket. It is absolutely, absolutely good. Oh, and as she pointed out, I don't know if you can see the little dragonflies. I'll just hold my hand up. Covered, covered in beautiful little dragonflies. Oh, wow. I don't know what to say. I am going to put this over the back of my chair here. Shall pop it on my chair because I don't want it draping to the ground. And I shall find somewhere absolutely super safe for that. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. Oh man, you guys spoil me. Okay, what do I want to have a look at today? Well, yes, we are in nutso territory, but and I did make it onto Hogarth's show. But what I wanted to actually have a look at, just don't mind me while I reorganise my desk here, is something a little bit different. I have a couple of items I want to read on, but I think I'm going to go to this one first. And Hogarth and I had a bit of a chat after the live, as you do in lives. You know, it's not like we have a delay option on our lives for when things go cray cray. But mentioned on Hogarth's live today that I mean, I know I am in a different country. I know I have a stable government that's not coming up for election for a while yet, so they'll be around for a while. And I know that where I am is relatively safe. We have quite stringent gun laws, and you know, people tend to be fairly normal over here, most of them. But I just don't feel afraid at the moment. I know anything is possible, but the reason why I don't feel afraid is because we are in a time of truth-telling, and everything that is coming out would have been happening and has been happening whether we knew it or not. As I said on Hogarth's show, the Australian Federal Police back in 1987 denied the Orange Idiot a casino license because way back then they recognised that he was a Rusky asset. Back in 1986 it was. So the information has been out there or been available for an awfully long time. I mean, that's 40 years ago. My goodness, I was barely out of high school. Um, so the information's always been there. What is happening has always been happening. It's just that we are only now finding out about it. Another topic I want to have a look at later today is in regards to the Saudis, because in 9/11, what was it, 11 out of the 13 or something terrorists were actually of Saudi descent, not Iraqi descent. So I just want to have a look later today in a different reading to see whether they've been playing the long game to get to this particular point in time. But what I want to have a look at, I'm just going to have a look at some cards for you guys. As I was saying to Hogarth after the show, those of us that um, go with the flow, that are flexible, that observe but don't absorb, and can pivot. And when I talk about pivot, it means that we're not stuck in our ways so determinedly that if anything changes, that we're like, oh, can't do that because I'm stuck in my way. If we allow ourselves to be open to whatever comes, we will thrive. And those that are, no, this is how it has to be because this is how it's always been, blah, 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 they're the ones that will fall by the wayside. Yeah, tradition is great, but just because it's always been a particular way does not mean something's going to be a particular way in the future. So I'm just going to pull some cards in this particular reading using the Osho Zen Tarot. I know there's a bit of controversy about the Osho himself, but I just want to pull some cards to start with to see, um, just for us to just give us a little bit of something a little bit lighter. Now, just to update in regards to Spotty, he's over there sleeping on the floor. He's even going off the kitten food that I switched him to, only to keep something going into him. And I need to have something to put his drugs into, his painkillers and stuff as well. So he's now on the chicken mince. I'm hoping that he will be okay. He's booked in for the vet to come on Thursday afternoon. Otherwise, I'll have to take him into the clinic if things take a turn for the worst earlier. One of my gorgeous stepdaughters who does beautiful pottery has given me some slabs of clay ready prepped to take some paw prints of them this afternoon or perhaps tomorrow, and then I'll return them to him and she will fire them mainly for my daughter, because it's her first dog that she really remembers. We had a dog before who ended up with pancreatic cancer at the age of 14, nearly 15, and had to be put down. My daughter, who's still at home, was about 7 when Mushka was put to sleep. Again, at home, under her favourite tree, on her favourite blanket. But being 7, she doesn't she remembers from photographs, but doesn't really remember, whereas Spot is the first dog she's had from go to woe. So it is affecting her a lot more than affecting her probably a lot more. I mean, I love Spotty to death, but he's not the first, and he probably won't be the last that I've had to make a difficult decision on. And the best gift we can give them is to ensure that they're out of pain and that they go in comfort and with dignity when the time is right. I was there with my mother in January this year when she passed, but she was in palliative care, bedridden for the last week, 3 days, and 3 days of being in a coma. That's not something we can put a dog through. We could, but that's not fair on the dog because the pet, because they simply don't understand. Okay, so I'm going to have a look with the Osho Zen Tarot. These were my mother's cards. I keep them in this absolutely gorgeous, yes, again, another gift from one of my beautiful viewers. I keep them in this little wallet, hand crocheted wallet, absolutely gorgeous. So cards for us at this time, as I said, I'm not afraid. Things, talking to Hogarth, things are going to get even crazier over the next couple of months until the dam bursts. We are at the stage where there's major cracks showing. The unraveling is underway, but we still need to get to that bursting dam moment, and then the quick flood, and then we can move on. So let's have a look. And crazy, crazy, crazy news is coming out that in the US, the regime have lifted the restrictions on PFAS, etc. The rest of the world, in regards to PFAS, it's one of those cancer-causing forever chemicals. In Australia, we stopped using it years and years as soon as it was linked to cancer definitively. And there is massive remediation work underway to try and stop it from spreading in the water tables. So the rest of the world is moving on, but sadly the US isn't. Oh, something of that interest as well. And I'll have a bit of a closer look when I do the Saudi reading. One of my lovely viewers knows somebody who is a commercial, if I say puts on window films, I went, what's a window film? Thinking as in film? No, film as in, a covering films. Apparently there is, they've received a massive government contract and are flat out installing anti-ballistic films on government buildings. So just be aware. I'll have a look at that a bit further when I do that particular reading. But right now, I want to do some cards for you guys. So what do we need to know going forward? What energy do we need to sit in? I'm actually going to pull some from the Sci-Fi Tarot as well. But tell me about the energy that we need to be in at the moment. Right. The Three of Pentacles, working together, guidance, going with the flow. I mean, if you have a look at this figure here, they are going with the flow. Actually, it's quite interesting. In Grandma Judy's yesterday, I was sitting with my little 3-year-old granddaughter in the backyard, and the clouds went over in front of the sun. And she was like, oh, the sun's gone away. And I said, well, we'll have to blow the clouds. So we stood there and we, like I was timing it because I could see that the sun was going to peek out. And we blew the cloud to the side so the sun could come out again. It was just absolutely magical and very much about going with the flow, being in the moment and enjoying the special times. So we've got the Three of Pentacles, guidance, be the guide, but also take guidance as well. This is about being part of the community. Day without learning is a day wasted. But yeah, guidance. But I do love that the next card I've got is inner voice. This is the High Priestess. This is very much about listening to your inner guidance, listening to your intuition. If your gut senses are saying, woo, don't know about that, then don't. But also, as one of my lovely viewers commented on one of my videos and said that they got rid of the Taylor Farm lettuce, and they asked their guides which of the locally grown lettuces they should buy, and they've gone with their instinct on who their guides pointed to in regards to the locally grown lettuce. Very much about going within, listening to your inner voice, trusting your inner voice, and being guided by that, and sharing. This is the what do we got here? This is the Queen of Wands, sharing, being the inspirational female, sharing your gifts, or sharing what you have, your wisdom, your any extra that you have. Be the inspiration that you want others to be as well. Share and just be the inspiration. If you want to start a community movement of a potluck dinner on a, in the street or something once a month, or whatever, do so. If you're growing vegetables and you've got excess, put something on the community page and give them away. If you have some time on your hands, perhaps if you like gardening, offer to do the neighbour's garden, or look at starting a community garden. Whatever it is, sharing. Be the inspiration that you want to see. Now, I do love that the next 3 cards are major arcana. So we've got innocence. This is the number 19. This is the Sun card. Patience, grasshopper. Everything will be revealed in time. I love how it's innocence, though, for the Sun, which can mean naivety, but I don't think it does in this point. I think it just means hold on to your innocence, hold on to your belief that at the core, the majority of people are good, and patience, grasshopper, but also take care of the littles. Take care of the little critters, take care of the whole of the biodiversity. We've then got breakthrough, which is justice, because with this revelation, patience, grasshopper, with this revelation, justice will come. This breakthrough, it is coming. It seems worse at the moment because we know what is happening, but a lot of what is being revealed has been occurring for decades. We just haven't taken notice. We haven't realized. And then I've got number 10, the wheel. The wheel is turning. Fate and karma, those that thought they were on the top are going to end up on the bottom. The wheel is turning. It is time. Time for change. Now, the only constant in life is change. That's why I'm saying that those that think, it's always been this way, it has to be this way, this is how it's always been, and I can't cope with the fact that it's changing, they're the ones that will fall by the wayside, because the only constant in life is change. Think back 10 years, or even 20 years, the advent of the mobile phone, the advent of cappuccino coffee. Oh my goodness. We never used to go out for coffee, never used to buy takeaway coffee, and if you did, it was instant, instant teaspoon of instant in a mug type thing at the cafe. That's now we make it at home, but change is the only constant, and those of us that are prepared to accept change are the ones that will thrive going forward. Okay, guys, I'm just going to grab a couple of cards from the Sci-Fi Tarot, because they're pointing at it and telling me to read some cards from there. Let's have a quick look. The Sci-Fi Tarot. What message do you need to share to us today? Tuesday, full moon in, well, my Tuesday, full moon in 2 days' time. we are in a period of change and flux. Those of us that are flexible will thrive. What do you need to share with us? Okay, these two have fallen out, the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands. Volatile information coming forward, a message. I'm going to put it around this way because Page and then Knight, so it's like a progression. There is information that will be coming out that it will embolden us if we take it on board. If we stand with it, it's going to be volatile information. It's going to be fiery information. 2 fire energy cards. We are in the year of the fire horse, and oh my goodness, hasn't there been some horrific fires around the world at the moment? But a new day on this card. I don't know if that'll focus in for you. A new day dawns on the planet of the spirit. So it says, a new day dawns on the planet of the spirit. This is about embracing each new day. Now, that's not to say we'll have days when we go, oh, I can't adult today. Yeah, we have them as well. There are some days I just do not want to adult. But each day is a new day that we are gifted with, with spirit, and the new day dawns. And I love how the next one says, what does it say? Adventure of the spirit. First to set foot upon a new world. Now, us humans think in linear time. And when we think in linear time, we are the first to have today. Today is a new day, and it is the first day of the rest of our lives, and we are the first to step foot into this new day. And with every new day, what can we be grateful for? Sometimes it's hard to find something to be grateful for, but what can we be grateful for? But also, it's a fresh scrub new day. What can we do with this new day? And there's that 3 of Pentacles that I had in the Osho deck. The 3 of Pentacles working together. A spellbinding tale of cooperation, it says at the top there. Cooperation, working together. And then we have the King of Wands. So again, more Wands energy. The natural born leaders are coming forward. And perhaps that's us. Perhaps that's you and me with this inspiration that we're bringing forward, because we had the Queen of Wands in the other deck. So we've got Page, Knight, Queen, King. And kings are about action. Queens are about internally doing something, internally deciding, choosing behind the scenes. But the king is actually going out there and doing it, because we are in uncharted waters. No human, if we go by linear time, no human has been here right now, today, at this precise second, before we have. We are in uncharted waters. It is about our accepting the new day, bravely stepping out. 3 of Pentacles working together. A spellbinding tale of cooperation and taking action with this energy. We are creating this new journey. A step into the unknown. It does say, is it genius or suicide? But I'm just going to say a step into the unknown. Have faith and trust that we are on the path we are meant to be on. Everything that has happened has brought us in our past, even though we might go, oh, if only I had done differently, the old would have, should have, could have. everything that we have done in our past has brought us to the here and now where we are meant to be. And if you wanted more confirmation, there is the Wheel of Fortune again. It is time. The time is now. And the wheel is turning. It is up to us to choose where we bring this wheel to a stop. I mean, there is karma and fate and destiny, yes, but nothing is set in stone. It's about being fluid and flexible. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, working together, learning a trade. It says learning a trade, gaining mastery. What is it that you wanted to do when you were little? What is it that when you were little you went, if I could do anything in the world, this is what I would do? Why not? I mean, I know there is maybe a physical cost, but there's YouTubers out there with instruction videos on just about anything from boat building to cake baking to painting with watercolor, freely available. Painting with watercolors through to dog training, like course things. There is everything is at our fingertips. What is it that when you were little, you really thought, gee, I'd love to try that? Try it. Worst that can happen is you don't like it and you go, yeah, okay, well, I've tried that and now I realize, yeah, no. Why not? Why not? Because change is in the air. Here's that pyramid again. We had that on that video that I did, the pyramids. What is it? The Eight of Wands. A lot of information coming very quickly. Change is in the air, an exciting adventure into the unknown. And those of us that are prepared to embrace, probably not the right word. I was going to say go with the flow, but I say that so often. Those of us that are prepared and open-minded enough and come from a place of love, not fear, will absolutely thrive going forward. Okay, that's me preaching at you enough. I'm talking to the converted here. You guys know all this, but sometimes we need, including me, we need a reminder. So thank you for joining me for that video. Sometimes it's just really nice to get out of the grind, although I will do a couple of grind videos in a minute. But thank you. Just know that you are loved, know that you are supported, know that whatever the future brings, you are strong enough to deal with it as long as you are flexible. And I don't mean physically flexible. Goodness me, I can't remember the last time I touched my toes. I'm talking about flexible of mind. Our minds are elastic. They are always stretching and contracting and learning and altering. They're like plasticine that can be molded and stretched. And as I say, a day without learning is a day wasted. So thank you, Maggie, for my beautiful, look at the butterflies. Aren't they gorgeous? So thank you. And it matches my beautiful artwork by Valerie Maud. I've got a few pieces of hers, fabulous artist. So love you heaps, and I shall catch you shortly. Take care.